So, you want to hunt South Dakota, do ya? Okay, fine.
Sir!
It's birdie nirvana, but just be prepared
Look there!
to take the good with the, well, you know. Wind? What wind?
Nice shot.
The Flush, presented by Federal Premium Ammunition and Pheasants Forever.
Out of the big city and into wide open spaces. Exactly why I love fall hunts. Today we tackle a 6-hour drive out of Minnesota and into South Dakota. And yes, I've got the boat on the back. You'll eventually understand.
Look at the pheasant right there. Do you see it flying? There he goes. Big old rooster. That is a good sign. They tell us it's going to be, for November, pretty warm and sunny. We'll see.
By dark, we hit our home stretch. We're headed to a hunting lodge called Thunderstik.
See the deer? Welcoming committee for us. Buck. Wow.
During pheasant season,
Place is hot.
Thunderstik becomes the place to be.
We pull in the middle of nowhere. We have friends.
Yeah.
We've come to meet these guys, Pheasants Forever South Dakota contingency. Inside, more buddies.
What's going on?
That's Brian Kelvington,
Eric, what's going on?
and that's Eric Carlson, friends of mine from Federal Ammunition.
Well, we hunted Aberdeen a week and a half ago, and we had 40-mile-an-hour wind and snow. There's going to be flipping immaculate.
We'll see, come sunup.
Not enough people do this. Sound deer.
After coffee and eggs, we've got about an hour to burn, and the Federal boys are itching to pull the trigger.
It's like that scene on the Reservoir Dog, the slow-mo of all the guys just walking down.
Pull it. Pull it. Get it up.
We got smoking barrels.
It's about legal hunting time. Time to chase the real thing. And we've got the inside scoop this trip.
Jim Ristow is an old friend of mine from Pheasants Forever, and he knows of a piece of public land, so we're gonna sneak out there and do a little hiking. Now, the rumor is it's kind of gnarly, steep hunting.
You hear that? It's like the Olympic theme song playing. Dun, dun, dun.
Mojo is a 5-year-old German Shorthair. Lexi's a Shorthair too, and both have more time on pheasants than most dogs on the planet. Jim hunts them hard come ring next season.
Pheasants. And now Jim tells us there might be a few Sharpies around, and even prairie chickens. I've actually never shot a prairie chicken.
Hunt 'em up, Mojo.
Today we wrestle the birds, but we end up wrestling another challenge too.
So we get into the hunt. The wind is absolutely howling. I'm thinking like 30 miles an hour. It's just blowing hard on us. And it's just like the wind eats at you. It just digs, it just grinds.
Pushing up towards those cedars again.
Talk about cities being full of people and overcrowded. Look at this. Problem is we're about this big in an area this big trying to find a couple of birds.
There's one in here.
10 in front of us. Just booking in that wind.
My expectations were simple. I'm gonna see a lot of birds. you come to South Dakota, you're gonna see a lot of birds.
Think of Eric's trip as a little R&D. See, he's on the team that designed Federal's Prairie Storm pheasant ammunition. Put simply, Prairie Storm is the most wicked pheasant shotgun shell ever invented.
Eric was assigned a task to come up with a pheasant load that would revolutionize basically pheasant hunting. He took the concept that we were using for black cloud, tweaked it for pheasant hunters. It gives you an advantage, plain and simple.
Sure would like to find out, where are the birds?
Welcome to gnarly South Dakota, right there. We're here and we're going there. Here we go. I feel it. Gotta be a bird. And there it goes, pen. Again. Pen.
And it's downright tough hunting. And then all of a sudden we get a flush.
Rooster!
And then we get a second flush.
Good shot.
And then we get a third and a fourth. And all of a sudden this South Dakota hunt is starting to look pretty promising.
Whoa, here. I lost his tail feathers. Yeah. Public land pheasant hunting.
Well, we found birds. Numbers are obviously down. So if we're just picking a piece of public and doing some walking, they were around.
South Dakota might be North America's pheasant capital. But this morning, about the only thing we experienced was wind. Lots and lots of wind.
We're going to move to a piece of public that's right down along the Missouri River.
This is just a surreal backdrop for a hunt. I mean, look at how big that Missouri River is.